going on, guys? My name is Ryan and I'm back with another video. So today we'll be taking a look at Jimmie Johnson's 2014 Dover win. Now this was one of 4 wins that Jimmie Johnson got in 2014. First one coming at Charlotte, then Dover and Michigan, and finishing it off in Texas. And this race was just kind of like one of the more dominant races by Jimmie Johnson. I think he led 290 of 400 laps or something. It may tell me in the stat card. Yeah, laps led by winner 272 of 400. So one of the more dominant tracks that Jimmie Johnson can go through too. I think this was his 9th or 10th win by Jimmie Johnson on that particular track. But we're going to take a look at the stat card you see here. Jimmie Johnson FedEx 400 benefiting Autism Speaks winner. Dover, Delaware, June 21st, 2014. Time of race 3 hours 23 minutes 52 seconds. Starting position 4th. Total laps 400 for 400 miles. Number of cautions 8 of 401 laps. 8 of 41 laps, I'm sorry. Number of leaders 6. Laps led by winners 272. Margin of victory 885 thousandths of a second. Driver crew wins 68th NASCAR Sprint Cup Series wins. And of course, you have the back here. And Jimmie Johnson dominates in Dover, Delaware. Of course, you can read the little text there if you so choose. Otherwise, we'll continue on. And we'll go ahead and take a look at some of the other stuff you get. Of course, confetti and winner sticker. So going on to the car, of course, this is a die-cast Elite. You do see the 2 antennas there on the roof. I will go ahead and take those off so they don't fall off and lose them real quick. But yeah, so this is an Elite, so of course we will see some of the other features along with it. Of course, you know, tethers and what all. But this race was pretty good. Now, if some of y'all actually remember this race from 2014, this is the race where that little chunk of concrete got kicked up by Ryan Newman. And I think it was Jamie McMurray that ended up hitting that piece of concrete. And they had to go out there and repair the track. So kind of an interesting thing, something to remember the race by. But this diecast itself really doesn't have a whole lot of damage per se. Now, there's a nice little bit of dirt and grime and buildup on this diecast, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, it is a black car, so you don't really get to see a whole lot of it. You do get to see a little bit of that grime and buildup and what all on the trim and the hood and the white spots and what all. But it's just a really kind of a neat diecast with the black and the red confetti. Just a really nice, clean diecast. But we'll go ahead and start with the front grille. Of course, you see Chevrolet SS, 48, and Hendrick Motorsports. Not a whole lot going on there. Not a whole lot of tape or anything on the grill. Just a little bit of tape right there. But going on to the hood, this is where you kind of get to see some of the nice little rubber buildup there on the nose, right below the Lowe's logo. A little bit of confetti, of course, there on the hood as well. A lot of it piling up right here where the windshield meets the front of the hood. Really, really nice and clean. And then going down to the left side. Now, the main reason why I picked up this diecast was because I found it for just such a great price. I wasn't necessarily looking for it, but I happened to stumble across it. I think I got this diecast Elite brand new for about $36, I think it was, on eBay. So just a really good price for this diecast. So, of course, I think Jimmie Johnson also won in 2013 at Dover. That one was a little cleaner of a diecast. Not a whole lot of confetti, not really a whole lot going on with it. So, I didn't really ever go for that one. But this one just really, really nice one. Of course, the window net does come down. You see there, so you can kind of see inside the diecast a little bit better. Of course, 2 wind stickers right there next to the name rail. A little bit of confetti down here on the left rear quarter panel, along with a little bit of dirt and grime right here behind the left rear tire. And then going on down to the rear deck lid and back bumper. A couple pieces of confetti right here along the back bumper. Of course, you see Cobalt and Chevrolet SS with Lowe's. And, of course, you look in the trunk here. Not a whole lot going on there, same as you see and all the other Elite diecasts. Going on down to the right side, this is kind of the more pretty side, I guess you could say. A little bit more confetti, a little bit more rubber buildup and dirt and grime. Of course, you have that little bit of engine exhaust there. But I really kind of like this patch right here of rubber buildup right here at the Lowe's logo and a little bit below, right behind the right rear tire. just, I don't know, something about it's just kind of cool. And of course, a little bit more confetti up here along the, I guess I was going to say the passenger side window, but there is no passenger side window on this particular diecast, of course. It being run at a short track where the passenger side window is not run. So a little bit more confetti down here along the trim right where the window would seat to the car. You see a nice little pile up of confetti. Of course, contingency sponsors and what all. So other than that, just a pretty clean diecast. It was a pretty good race at Dover. Came down to a 5-lap shootout right there at the end. I can't remember who wrecked or what the caution came up for. I think it might have been for debris. But I think it came down to Matt Kenseth and Brad Keselowski is who it was coming down to right there at the end. Keselowski really only had the other car that could have competed for the win against Jimmie Johnson. But Jimmie Johnson was able to pull away as he did with all the other restarts. He was getting fantastic restarts all race and made that last one count and pulled away and got the win. So, of course, the only other Dover win that I have for Jimmie Johnson was his 2017 Dover win, the last current win for Jimmie Johnson. Of course, definitely the last win for Lowe's, unfortunately. But that is the only other Dover diecast that I have for Jimmie Johnson. So thank you guys for watching. Of course, I'm going through old races and what all, and kind of reviewing diecasts as I go through the 2014 season right now, getting ready to get into the 2015 season. But yeah, anyway, appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned for more videos, and I will see y'all in the next video. All right, guys, take care.